What's good? So, I have an OU battle here against X Digital Beam, and as you can see, we're both running Sun teams. I have Infernape, Hydreigon, Salamence for Double Dragon Shenanigans, Venusaur, Donphan, and Ninetales, and my opponent has Kingdra, Xatu, Terrakion, Ninetales, Sawsbuck, and Heatran. Obviously, it's on my opponent's team are the Sawsbuck, and if I was running Rain, the Kingdra, and of course Terrakion's usually always a threat. And that Heatran's probably, actually he has like 4 threats. Well, 3 threats, but yeah, that Heatran would be the threat if I was running, non-choice banded Infernape, but since I am running choice banded Infernape, I can pretty much deal with the threats if I do it correctly. So, we'll see how this goes. So now he's gonna lead off with Kingdra as I lead off with my Infernape, just gonna go for this close combat. And obviously take it out because, choice band close combat does massive work with an Infernape. Now he's going to bring in Xatu, knowing I'm probably choice in some sort of way. And I'm going to bring in Salamence, predicting this Thunder Wave, and I was going to just fire off an Outrage. I don't care if he stole his Heatran, I'm still going to be doing pretty good damage to it. And that's the plan, so I'm going to Outrage, and when you know that, I get a bit unlucky and he doesn't quite die. He was this close to dying, but not quite. So that sucks, because that means my Salamence is now paralyzed, and I can't really Dragon Dance up, which is okay, because I don't necessarily need to for this team that I'm facing on his side. I'm going to go for an Outrage here, obviously, because I'm locked into it, and I am going to be unfortunate and get locked into that 3-turn Outrage when he brings in Heatran, which obviously is not good for me, but on the upside, he can't Will-O-Wisp me if he does have Will-O-Wisp, so I'm not really worried too much about that. I'm going to switch here because I'm fearing the Hidden Power Ice, and I figured I needed Death Fodder of some sort. He just goes for the Fire Blast right here, which is, okay, maybe expect me switching to my, my Venusaur. That'd be my guess, but obviously not. Now I'm gonna bring in my Hydreigon to fake me being Choice Scarf, and he obviously is gonna stay in regardless, and I don't see the Hidden Power Ice, so that means I probably could have stayed in with Salamence and gone for Earthquake, but again, I was also confused on top of being paralyzed, and that's like a 40% chance to break through, so that's not good. So now he is going to bring in Terrakion and close combat me. I just kind of let my Choice Specs Hydreigon die, because I had no other choice, really, because nothing wants to be taking a close combat. And honestly, I thought he'd try and overpredict and do something like that. I'm going to bring in Venusaur here, because it's an obvious threat to his Terrakion, and I am going to be a derp and forget that the sun isn't up, because we both have had Ninetales, and for whatever reason I thought one of us at least sent it out. Clearly not, so obviously the growth is going to be pointless, although I possibly could have stayed in. He might actually outspeed me, though, if he is like a timid max speed Xatu, which, judging by the damage, he might actually be an attacking Xatu, so that's not exactly the best thing in the world. And of course I'm going to decide to lock myself into Outrage again, because I'm pretty sure Fire Blast won't KO him from that point. So Outrage was my best bet, and now he is going to bring in this Terrakion, and I am obviously stuck in here, and he is going to hit that Stone Edge, which is unfortunate for me because an Outrage would have done a nice chunk to this Terrakion. I'm going to bring in my Infernape and just go for the close combat because I knew I could live with Stone Edge, and even if he missed, yeah, he'd be done because I'm pretty sure that's a Choice Scarf Terrakion. And so I managed to take out the Ninetales. He gets the sun up, which is unfortunate for me. Now he's going to bring in Sawsbuck, which this thing's a huge threat to my team at this point of me losing Salamence, unfortunately. Because I can't intimidate him. I am going to predict the Nature Power, which obviously, changes because the background changed. Obviously in the battle it's going to be Earthquake, so my Air Balloon will in fact not be popped at this point. And he is going to close combat, which obviously is going to do damage to me, and the HP is a little bit off, thanks to, Nature Power changing when you change the background. That tends to happen. It's kind of whatever. You just gotta kind of be careful on that when, you switch the background. So, I'm gonna go for a sub and go for in-power fighting. Honestly, I probably should have gone for another sub. Because at the point of HP I was at, not you know, obviously after factoring a tri-attack, I was actually, had enough to make 2 subs. But I guess it's really pointless, it would have just gotten off extra burn damage, and this Sawsbuck is going to go for the double edge. As, you know, the rest of my stuff is going to probably die from that double edge unless Venusaur can live. He gets a crit, which doesn't matter because Infernape doesn't have the greatest defense, so that's that, and he's Choice Banded. And because I'm not a bulky Venusaur, I'm obviously not going to take this very nicely, so that is the game right there. Very close 1-0, as you can see, you know, he lost a lot of HP attacking that Venusaur. So, wow, okay, lost to Sawsbuck. I really don't, I mean, yeah, I guess Choice Banded Sawsbuck is viable in OU, it's just not commonly seen. Because, well, there's normally better things that can run a Choice Band in the sun, like my Infernape. It's just a shame that Infernape didn't get to do more than KO a couple things. But that is going to be the match. Remember, the t-shirt contest is still going on, and it will be going on for about a week, and then I'll put all the pictures up on my Facebook page, and you guys can vote there. But yeah, see you guys later.